Hey everybody, it's ED.Gamer coming at you with a quick impression video of this guy. This is the Meta Quest 3 VR headset. Now, it's been a couple of years since Facebook put out a VR headset, and I think that it was worth the wait. This, in my opinion, is a fantastic device, and let's talk about why you should be plunking down your hard-earned money to pick up this guy. First of all, the processor in this device is the new Snapdragon XR2 processor, a 30% increase in performance over last Quest model. Now, what does that mean? It means in games you can utilize higher graphical fidelity, better frame rates, and most games are going to run at 90 Hz, and some will even run up to 120. And that just means a more buttery smooth experience while you're running around in the VR realm. Let's talk about the audio. The audio is okay. It's not fantastic. It still pushes the audio through these little slits that are in the side of the headband, and it's louder than last time, and the bass is definitely more pronounced. But it means that other people in the room are going to hear what you're doing too. And you can certainly plug in your own set of headphones through the included 3.5-inch audio jack, or buy the Meta co-branded USB-C low latency earbuds that run around $50 to $60. I'll put a link to them in the video description below. The Bluetooth connection to this headset still has significant lag, and it's really not recommended if you want a good immersive experience. Now let's talk about the lenses. The Quest 3 does away with the old lens and goes with this new pancake lens. So what does that do? It eliminates screen door effect that you would see on older devices, and it also gets rid of the glare that sometimes you see in VR when you have a bright edge against a black background. Also, every spot is the sweet spot, and you're not finding yourself trying to manipulate the VR headset to see things in good focus. Also, you can change the IPD, or the intrapupillary distance, from 55 to 70 millimeters, so that should accommodate just about any size face. Now, the resolution of the LCDs in here, 2064 by 2208 per eye. That's a 30% increase over the Quest 2. And one of the best things about this that I didn't even realize is the field of view increase. 90 to 106, and I think I didn't notice it because when you're basically looking at things in real life, you don't discern field of view in your own vision, so it kind of just felt like my own vision, and that's just adding to the immersion. So when we talk about the weight of the device, this is the only place where the Quest 2 beats it. But it's not what you'd think. The Quest 3 is only 15 grams in weight heavier than the Quest 2, but how the Quest 3 improves the comfort of the device is by having the weight actually be closer to the front of your face instead of hanging out distance-wise in front of you. Now, if you buy the battery pack, you can put that on the back of your head, which can counterweight the front of the device and make it a little bit more comfortable. So, speaking of comfort, the straps, they're not bad. They're kind of like the Quest 2. They're comfortable enough for short gaming sessions, but if you want to wear something for long periods of time, I highly suggest you consider plunking down the money for the more advanced headbands, or even the battery pack headband that I just talked about. You roughly get about 2 hours with the enclosed battery, so you can significantly increase that by adding that battery pack, or you can get a rechargeable USB-C battery pack, throw it in your pocket, and connect it with a wire, just like Apple's going to be doing with their headset. So that will keep the weight off your face and in your pocket. So as far as game titles are concerned, unfortunately, and I'm kind of surprised by this, Meta didn't really have any big release titles with this device. Sure, if you pre-ordered it, you're going to get Asgard's Wrath 2, and a lot of game developers also are releasing patches to increase the graphical fidelity of their game to make it Quest 3 upgraded. However, there's just not a lot of new titles right out on the market as soon as you plunk this thing down on your head. That should change by Christmas because there's a couple of new titles in the works that are definitely going to be worth checking out. So as far as the controllers are concerned, smaller, lighter, better feel, similar buttons, and It gets rid of the tracking circles that were on the old Quest 2 model, and this is just so much easier to manipulate and feels very good in the hand. Definitely nice upgrade there. So let's talk about the camera system. This is another huge update on the Quest 2. This does full color pass-through, and it's not just crappy pass-through, it's actually decent pass-through. You want to use it in higher light conditions, but with higher light conditions, you can read your watch, you can read your email, you can walk through the house and not be worried about tripping over a piece of furniture or your cat, and it is what you need to hopefully someday being able to defend your own home against zombies breaking in. We're not there yet, but this is what we need for that immersive AR, MR, which is augmented or mixed reality experience. So in conclusion, I'm really impressed with this device. I mean, this is a huge upgrade over the Quest 2. Now, we live in a society where little incremental upgrades are the norm. This is a big upgrade. I mean, we're talking pass-through, in color, sharp resolution of the cameras, you're able to read text, louder audio with better bass, higher resolution LCDs inside the headset, better weight balance than the previous generation, faster gaming, more comfortable controllers. The only negatives on this headset are the strap is flimsy and not as comfortable, and when you're paying the kind of money you're paying for a VR headset, you would have hoped that Meta would have included it. And on top of that, the video game selection right off the bat isn't the best yet for the Quest 3, but it's coming, and a lot of game developers are updating their titles to take advantage of the new hardware in this device. Alright guys, well thanks for watching this quick impression of the Quest 3. Feel free to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.